Welcome back to Max with RP. Today we are going to solve multiple choice questions with respect to dot product and cross product. Look at the first question. You have to find a vector in the direction of the vector I minus 2j plus 2k that has magnitude 9 units. So let me choose a different color. So what is the first one? You have to find a a vector in the direction of this which has got magnitude 9. So let the vector be a vector. So magnitude of the vector, modulus of a vector is 9. What is the direction? Is given by I minus 2j plus 2k. So 9 into n cap will be 9 I minus 2j plus 2k divided by root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. Because I am dividing by the modulus. So this is 3. So you will get 3 times I minus 2j plus 2k. 3 times I minus 2j plus 2k. Now look at the second question. It's a very interesting question. You are given that modulus of a vector is 4 and k lies between minus 3 to 2. Okay, minus 3 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 2. Okay, what do you mean by 3 times k or 3 times a vector? That means a vector is stretched 3 times. When you say half a vector gets reduced by half. So there are scalar multiples of a vector. K times a vector means scalar multiples of a vector. When you have minus, that means it is in the opposite direction to a vector. Minus a vector is negative of a vector in terms of direction. So we want to find the modulus of or the range of values of modulus of k times a vector. Now k times a vector, suppose it is minus 3. So minus 12 you will get. But minus 12, but if you take the modulus, it will only be plus 12 times a vector. When I take, for example, 2 into 4 will get me only 8. Are you able to follow? So the maximum value is 12. The minimum value is 0. Why is it 0? Because we are talking about length. We are looking at the magnitude of modulus of k vector. So the minimum value has to be 0. Is it 8 or 12? That is the two alternatives which we need to check. Now, when you take minus 3 into 4, I will get minus 12. But actually when I take modulus, it will become plus 12. Here it will be 8. So the maximum value is 12. So the range of values is 0, 12. Is it clear? Is it not an interesting problem? Third question. You are given two sides of a parallelogram. The parallelogram is ABCD. So AB, C and D. Now AB vector is given as 2I plus 4j minus 5k. And you are given AD vector, but AD vector is the same as BC vector because they are parallel and they are equal in length. So BC vector is I plus 2j plus 3k. Now you have to find a unit vector along AC vector. This is my AC vector. So unit vector along AC vector, I have to find first AC vector, which is AB vector plus BC vector. When I add, I will get 3I plus 6j minus 2k. So when I add, what do I get? 3I plus 6j minus 2k. Modulus of AC vector will be root of 9 plus 36 plus 4, which is 7. So 3i plus 6j minus 2k divided by 7 is the correct alternative. Next question. You are given the position vectors of A and B. You have to find the position vector of C, which divides it in the ratio 3:1. You are given the position vectors of A and B. The position vectors of A and B are 2A minus 3B, and the other one is A plus B. You have to find the position vector of this point C. Now, position vector of C will be, since it is an internal division, 3 times A plus B vector plus 1 times 2A minus 3B divided by 4. This is 3A plus 2A is 5A by 4, because B vector gets cancelled. 3B and minus 3B gets cancelled. So 5 times A vector by 4. The last one, you have to find lambda for which two vectors are perpendicular. If two vectors are perpendicular, you know that A dot B is 0. So when I take the dot product, I will get 2 plus lambda times 2 is 2 lambda plus 3 equal to 0. So 2 lambda plus 5 is 0. So lambda will be minus 5 by 2. I hope you understood all these problems and you are clear with the concepts. Let us look at the next set of problems. If the angle between I plus k and I plus j plus lambda k is pi by 3, you have to find the value of lambda. You know that cos theta, if theta is the angle between two vectors, then cos theta is A dot B by modulus of A modulus of B vector, which is I plus k dot I plus j plus lambda k by, this is root 2, this is root of 2 plus lambda square. Now, you have to find the angle. You are given, actually, the angle is given. The angle is given to be pi by 3. So, cos pi by 3 is half, and you have to find the value of lambda. So, cos pi by 3 is half, and you are asked to find the value of lambda. So, when I take the dot product, I will get 1. Here there is no j component, so 0 plus lambda will be equal to, divided by root of 4 plus 2 lambda square. So cross multiplying, root of 4 plus 2 lambda square will be equal to lambda plus 1 times 2. Squaring 4 plus 2 lambda square will be equal to 4 into lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 1. So therefore you get 4 plus 2 lambda square is equal to 4 lambda square plus 8 lambda plus 4. So 4 gets cancelled. I will get 2 lambda square plus 8 equal to 0. 8 lambda equal to 0. So if I take out 2 lambda outside, I will get lambda plus 4 equal to 0. So lambda is 0 and minus 4. Now 7th question, A and B are unit vectors. So modulus of A vector is 1 equal to modulus of B vector, and root 3A minus B is also a unit vector. So modulus of root 3A minus B is also a unit vector. You have to find the angle between A vector and B vector. So root modulus of root 3a minus b the whole square is equal to root 3a vector minus b vector dot root 3a minus b. This will be 3 into modulus of a square plus modulus of b square minus 2 times root 3 a dot b, which is ab cos theta. See, I will have 2 times root 3 a dot b, which is ab cos theta. Now you know that this is 1. A is 1, b is 1. So minus 2 root 3 ab is 1 times cos theta. So you get 1 minus 4 equal to minus 2 root 3 cos theta, or cos theta equal to root 3 by 2. So which means theta equal to 30 degrees. Now what is the projection of one vector on another? That is the next concept, projection of one on another. So if you look at 8th question, the projection of A on B is A dot B by modulus of B, which is 2i minus j plus k dot, what is B vector? I minus 2j plus 2k divided by root of 1 plus 4 plus 4. So this will give you 2 plus 2 plus 2 by 3. Sorry. 1 plus 4 plus 1. What is B vector? B vector is I minus 2j plus 2k. So root of 1 plus 4 plus 4, which is 3. Okay. Now this is 2 units. So the projection is 2. Next question, if modulus of A vector is 3 and modulus of B vector is 4, you have to find lambda for which A plus lambda B and A minus lambda B are perpendicular. That is A vector plus lambda B vector dot A vector minus lambda B vector equal to 0. Modulus of A vector the whole square minus lambda square into modulus of B vector the whole square equal to 0. Now what is A square? A square is 9. So 9 minus lambda square, what is B square? 16 into 16 equal to 0. So 16 lambda square equal to 9. So lambda square equal to 9 by 16. So lambda is 3 by 4. It can also be minus 3 by 4, but we are looking at one of the closest options and we understand that the closest option is 3 by 4. Now look at the 10th question. You need to simplify A dot I the whole square plus A dot j the whole square plus A dot k the whole square. Okay, this is what we need to simplify. So let A vector be AI plus AJ, sorry, A1I plus A2j plus A3k. Now A vector dot I cap will be J dot I, K dot I will all be 0 because I, J, K are mutually perpendicular vectors. I dot I will be 1. So this is 1 times A1. So this is A1. So A dot I the whole square will be A1 square. So when I substitute for this, I will get A1 square plus A2 square, A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square. Now what is modulus of A vector? Root of A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square. So A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square is modulus of A vector the whole square. Is it clear? If A vector is A1I plus A2J plus A3K, modulus of A vector is root of A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square. So A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square is modulus of A vector the whole square. Now look at the next set of problems. You have modulus of A cross B the whole square plus modulus of, write this as A dot B. This is not cross, this is dot. Okay. So 11th question, modulus of A cross B the whole square plus modulus of A dot B the whole square equal to 144. We have already learned in the earlier video, which I'll repeat now. A cross B the whole square is A square B square sine square theta. This is A square B square cos square theta. If I add, I will get A square B square. So, because A square B square into sine square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1. So, A square B square is 144. Now, A is given. What is A? Modulus of A vector is 4. So, B square will be 144 by 16, which is 72 by 4, 72 by 8, which is 9. So, B is plus or minus 3, but B can be plus or minus 3. Modulus of B vector will only be 3. So, modulus of B vector is 3. Now, look at the 12th question. You are given A plus B plus C is 0 vector. You are given A vector, you are given B vector, you are given C vector. The lengths are given. You have to find the angle between B and C. If A plus B plus C is 0, B plus C equal to minus A. So if I take dot product of B plus C with B plus C, I will get minus A dot minus A, which is modulus of A vector the whole square. So this is B square plus C square plus 2 times B dot C, which is BC cos theta, which is equal to modulus of A vector the whole square, which is 37. Now A vector is, B vector is 3, C vector is 4. So 9 plus 16 plus 2 into, so 24 cos theta equal to 37. So you get cos theta equal to half or theta equal to 60 degrees. So we have chose, because A plus B plus C is given to be 0, I have considered B plus C and taken A to the other side. Why? Because I want to determine the angle between B and C. Now look at the next question, 13th question. You have to find a vector which is perpendicular to I minus j and I plus j, and which is also a unit vector. So look at the general case. Any times you want to find a vector perpendicular to two given vectors, you need to look at the cross product. So the cross product will be ijk, right? And what are the 1, minus 1, 0. The other one is 1, 1, 0. So this will be I into 0 minus j into 0 plus k into 2. Therefore, unit vector will be k cap two k. See, this is k into 1 plus 1, 2. So, unit vector will be 2 times k cap by root of 4, which is k cap. So, k cap is the correct answer. The next sum, 14th question. You have to look at unit vectors perpendicular to the plane of two given vectors. Whenever two vectors are given, I told you, a vector which is perpendicular to both is A cross B. So first let us compute A cross B, which is I, J, K, 2 minus 6 minus 3, 4, 3 minus 1. 2 minus 6 minus 3, 4, 3 minus 1. Now this will be I into, leave out that column and row, 6 plus 9 which is 15 minus j into, leave out that column and row, you will get minus 2, this is minus 2 plus 12 which is 10 plus k into, leave out that column and row, 6 plus 24 which is 30. So this is 15i minus 10j plus 30k. Okay, we have found a vector which is perpendicular to the plane of these two vectors. You are asked to find a unit vector. So if this is perpendicular, even if I take out 5 outside, I will get 3i minus 10j, 3i minus 2j plus 6k. This is perpendicular to the plane of A and B. But if I want a unit vector, n cap will be 3i minus 2j plus 6k by root of 9 plus 4 plus 39 plus 4 plus 36. So 3i minus 2j plus 6k by 7. Now both, this is 3i minus 2j plus 6k by 7. If this is perpendicular, if n cap is perpendicular to the plane of A and B, minus n cap will also be perpendicular to the plane of A and B. So plus or minus 3i minus 2j plus 6k by 7. This sum is very similar. The magnitude is given. So the magnitude of vector is given. Okay, let us call this vector as, let the required vector be C vector. Let the required vector be C vector. Okay, now magnitude of C vector is 5. It is perpendicular to these two. So I will call this as A and B. So let A vector be I minus 2j plus k and B vector be 2i plus j minus 3k. It's not clear, so let me rub it and write it for you. B vector is 2i plus j minus 3k. Now what will be A cross B? A cross B will be ijk 1 minus 2, 1, 2, 1 minus 3. Okay, which is I into, leave out that column and row, 6 minus 1 which is 5, minus j into, leave out that column and row, minus 3 minus 2 which is minus 5, plus k into, leave out that column and row, 1 plus 4 which is 5. So this is 5i plus 5j plus 5k. Now what are they asked? They have asked you to find a vector of magnitude 5 and perpendicular to this vectors. So first of all, what will be, this is A cross B. Now n cap will be, I have to divide it by the magnitude. So 5i plus 5j plus 5k divided by root of 5 square is 25. 25 plus 25, 50, root 75. Okay, now it is, when I take out 5, I need only I plus j plus k. So even by elimination, I know that none of these vectors will be true. So only this is going to be the alternative. Of course, you can very much simplify and check whether that is the right answer. Few more problems. Which are, either of the multiple choice type or which can be asked as a 2 marks question. Simple questions based on vectors. So if you look at the first one, the area of a parallelogram whose sides are given. So this is a parallelogram whose sides are given as I plus k and 2i plus j plus k. If the adjacent sides are given, the area of the parallelogram is given by modulus of A cross B. Okay, so let me take this as A vector and this as B vector. So A cross B will be modulus of ijk, okay, 1 0 1, because I plus k, so 1 0 1, 2 1 1. So this will be I into 0 minus 1 minus j into 1 minus 2 plus k into 1. I into leave out that column and row, so this is 0 minus 1 minus j into leave out that column and row, I'll get 1 minus 2 plus k into, I'll get leave out that column and row 1. So this is minus I, this is 1 minus 2 is minus j, so plus j plus k. Okay, so what will be the area? So modulus of A cross B will be root of 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is root 3. So root 3 is the correct answer. Now look at the 17th question. You are given modulus of A plus B is equal to modulus of A minus B. So this implies, and you have to find out what is the relationship between A and B. So A plus B dot A plus B will be A minus B dot A minus B. So A square plus B square plus 2 times A dot B will be equal to A square plus B square minus 2 times A dot B. This implies 4 times A dot B is 0. A dot B equal to 0 implies A vector is perpendicular to B vector. So they are perpendicular to each other. Now if A plus B equal to A plus B, then what can you say? The vectors are collinear. Now look at the 19th question. If A vector and 2B vector is given and lambda equal to projection of A on B by projection of B on A. Let us solve that. Okay, now lambda equal to projection of A on B divided by projection of B on A, which is equal to A dot B by modulus of B vector divided by B dot A by modulus of A vector. Now this is equal to, you know that A dot B is same as B dot A. So A dot B times modulus of B vector into modulus of A vector times B dot A, which is same as A dot B. Because a dot product is commutative. So it is just modulus of A by modulus of B, right, is lambda. So lambda will be, what is modulus of A? Root of 4 plus 9 plus 49 divided by root of 4 plus 4 plus 1. So lambda is root 62 divided by 3. So this is the value of lambda. I hope you enjoyed this session of trying out various multiple choice questions. This will help us to revisit our mathematical concepts with respect to vectors and give a good insight about how you can approach such problems when you face them in the board exam. So until we meet again, goodbye. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like, share, and until next time, it's goodbye.